time's up. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello?
we are back for game
Yep.
number 2.
We are back, game 2, that's right, Xenoviper just said it right there. So, game 2 between Hybrid and KERO, the first game does go to Hybrid there, and this is Babael, joining me today is Xenoviper. We have a second game going on, and first game is a complete steamroll by Balls, who is playing for Hybrid, and yes, that is the IGN of a particular player. So without further ado, let's go into the draft stage here.
Yep, Hellborn. Right now, I'm gonna look at their name, Hybrid X. I keep thinking like HB is Hellborn for some reason. Like, it's horrible and I shouldn't do that. But okay, we have Cthulhuphone again being banned out, and Puppet Master once again. So these two kind of like a thing that's just being banned out for these. But I would say Turtle Masters. Oh my god, they're Team KERO, by the way. Do note, guys, Legion team right now is Team KERO. Hellborn team is Team Hybrid. Yeah, that's right. So Silhouette, they're gonna get their hands on to that Silhouette. Having first pick, so that's pretty good stuff for him. I have not seen a Silhouette in a competitive meta since the really drastic change in the hero itself. You know, Relentless Salvo is so bursty, but their attack range has kind of decreased, the kind of jazz. So yeah, I'm gonna get a first-hand kind of a view to see how she works here. And for the Hellborn team, they're gonna go to Rhapsody once again. So it's kind of like a very good go-to support for most of the teams these days, because of the ultimate. It's kind of insane. And do note that for Team Hybrid, not Hellborn, my god, Team Hybrid X, they ran Rhapsody in the first game, for those who do not know that, and did pretty much good work for that. And right now they're actually going to go with the Pebbles as well, so Team Hybrid will have that Stalagmites chuck to work with. As that Stalagmites.
Yeah, I know.
So Glacius and Gauntlet's going to be the heroes of choice. So Gauntlet in a competitive meta, we've seen Gauntlet being banned out last game in the second banning phase. So really interested to see how he's going to fare in the proper game itself. Orbeez going to be picked up again, but this time by a separate team for a Team Hybrid this time. So second banning phases have already begun. We are seeing the Moon Queen being banned out. So yeah, they kind of witness the power of a Moon Queen, and they're not going to touch it again. No, I mean, they're not going to let them touch it again. Magma's going to be nicely banned out. Drunken Master is going to be off the charts as well. Off the charts, my god. Pharaoh is going to be nicely addressed there. So a lot of initiators, as well as a really drunken master. A really drunken master, my god. I love seeing that hero in the game, and apparently in this HoNTour Thailand and MSHL, we have seen a lot of not to say a lot, we've seen a couple of drunken masters, and they are pretty scary if they're not addressed. And the problem is it's not easy to address a drunken master, so it's going to be out of board. That's good stuff right there. Dr. Repulsor is going to be not going to be available as well. So I'm not really sure about that ban, but he is a really flexible hero. Love that hero a lot. It's my favorite hero. Can't get on my level. Kraken couldn't be addressed. So Kraken last game making a statement. Mr. Suns right there. So I think they're not gonna let Team KERO kind of just capitalize on that. So Luna is gonna be the support number 2 of choice for Team KERO. Whereas on the Hellborn team, we have the Engineer pickup. So Engineer Pebbles, really good. I would say it's kind of good synergy as well as a Magma's Engineer. But the fact that a Pebbles has much more burst than a Magma. So I really like to see if he will actually pick up a couple of kills with that combo and see what that does. Ball, on the other hand, he's like we all know, he's probably going to be the carry player. So the last pick for Team Hellborn could be a carry. I don't know. What do you think?
I would say for sure that Pebbles is a fantastic and insane hero on Mr. Suns. And also, yes, I agree, there is going to be another carry. Warb is probably going to be the offlane and will be played effectively by Never Say, if I'm not wrong. So, or maybe DY77. So we're going to see what hero that is. We have on Team Legion side last pick, and that would be the Silhouette. No, sorry, Rally. And Rally is effectively a very good hero in general for Team Legion. They have a lot of stun there. They've got the Luna stun. They've also got the Rally stun, as well as a good Ice Imprisonment coming up from Glacius, Gauntlet Blast as well. Silhouette there is effectively, due to the recent buff, I would say Silhouette is a lot more relevant these days, given the fact that she deals insane amount of damage for a pretty good distance. So really, it's gonna be up to the item and the hero there to
I would
decide.
say, yeah,
That's
we
it.
should play again. I can show you the power of not 300.
Xenoviper is gone again. So, Mr. Suns on the flip side. Yep, Dark Lady, Corrupted Disciple. Those are the heroes you really wanna pay attention to, and I hope that it would be those heroes that we're looking at that will get played here. Not Fate. Fate is not really the kind of a good hero that I would say would suffice as a carry. Effectively, we're looking at heroes that can carry to the late game, and Balls, like what we have said before, he is such a good player in terms of carry that he had 600 plus GPM over the first game, and it's really rare to see players with 600 plus GPM over the course of 30 minutes in such a competitive game. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that it is, after all, it's a Moon Queen, and yeah, considering the fact that they went against a really burst heavy lineup, and still being able to pull off a 600 gold per minute is a statement. Just saying. But yeah, that's it. HoNTour team is not going to go for the last pick carry. They actually go for a Fate. So Fate Engineer, still a really insane combo. I love old school stuff. Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have old school stuff on the HoNTour team, and we have interesting lines on the Legion. We have the best of both worlds in one game. For game number 2.
I'm just gonna call old school best school, and the fact that HoNTour team is in a slightly better spot because I know for sure that Xenviper can farm in this game here. And I'm not expecting Legion to pull a tri-lane, that's why I'm saying that. So effectively, the score is 0-1. Hybrid HoNTour team will pick up the extra point here in this game. And we're going just nicely in this game here. For Team Legion, it's filled up by members from KERO. And that is ironically the name of a player in Hearthstone. So we have Funny MK from Team KERO now playing as the Luna. We have Chun Juk Crew, effectively a Korean wannabe, onto the Gauntlet there. And X-Nap there onto the Glaciers, as well as EPN onto the Rally Last but not least 5678 onto the Silhouette. That's it. HoNTour team filled by Made in Thailand Hybrid and Peter Yetsna there onto the Rhapsody support. Never say off lane Warbeast for sure. And we also got DY007 onto the Engineer. Xenviper being played by Balls, also known as Ball X3. Ball. And Mr. Suns there is going to be playing as the signature Pebbles. And it's been so long since we've seen a game. It's been so long with the Balls there since we've seen Mr. Suns playing as the Pebbles there, because he used to play in DreamHack 2012, Double Slam Dunk. It's when I think it's just nicely after the Chuck patch came in, and you can actually use the group Chuck with Stuff of the Master, and you can also, and he bought Refresher. He basically was just crazy throwing basketballs, heroes just like basketballs, and you have you have a lot of people dying there. So that was one hell of a day.
Yeah, just the fact that Pebbles is such an insane nuker. Yes, I said nuker. They had to put like, I don't know, like more close to 10 nerfs onto him. Chuck and Stalagmites used to be 300 damage each back in the days of the Dota days before Hon was introduced, and since Hon came in, Pebbles, well, he was the tiny, and pretty much it was all 300 flat damage. And right now Stalagmites has been nerfed down to 265, and Chuck is nerfed down to like what, 280 from 300. So they're taking out a lot of potential from the Pebbles just because it's that broken, I would say. But it's not broken. You gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that not a lot of people knew how to do a Pebbles combo.
Yeah, exactly. The greatest combo, as I've shown on the screen here, is casting the sequence of Stalagmites plus Chuck. It's not the other way around. It's the right way to do a Pebbles. If you can do a Pebbles, that is.
People actually arguing the fact that
don't argue with the text in yellow. It's just calculated.
Yes.
It's from the developers. So don't argue, it's the right way, and read the text at all times. So that's it. Pebbles. The main reason why they nerf Pebbles is because the snowball mechanic on this hero is just really insane, and they don't want to give that kind of a snowball mechanic in a game that effectively relies on just one lane. So therefore, they've decided to spread about a little bit of equality plus consecration across this entire game, so that all three lanes are equally important, and it's more like a team-based effort rather than a single lane snowball. So still you have the Pebble snowball, just that it's not as OP and people can stop QQing about that. Just like Deadwood. Deadwood was fantastic before they nerfed the Willowmaker.
Yes, I
and
agree.
and that was a bit too harsh, but recently Deadwood is still a bit of a comeback because you know, Pebbles just got nerfed and people just want to try out Deadwood again. Unfortunately, it's still not as viable as the Pebbles, and right as I'm saying about that, this game really is going in favor for Hellbound team because of the insane amount of stun they have. Look at that. We got Rhapsody stun, we've got Engineer on the CAC, we've also got Pebbles on the stun as well, and those are stuns you rarely miss. With the exception of Babel's CAC, of course. We all know how that ends. And on the flip side, we got, resounding yes from Xenoviper. That's it, Luna with a pretty good stun on Team Legion side. Although Legion does have its fair share of stuns, I'm just thinking that Legion, in huge contrast against Hellbound, they don't really have much teamfight mechanic. Yes, they got a Gauntlet Blast, but so what? That's just about it. And Rally Compel, yeah, that's just 2 skills out of so many other skills that, you know, Hellbound can offer. They've got stuff like Group Chuck, they've got stuff like Protective Melody, they even have the Energy Field. So those are skills that really just box people out. And that's what I want to see coming from Hellbound team here.
I would actually prefer to favor the Legion team because
that's good.
Well, spell casting. You see, you gotta know that, you know, if you have the early game momentum picking up and stuff like that, and how do you get momentum? Well, spell casting, and you know, you get more value out of, you know, early levels, like, you know, level 3 you have a kind of an insane damage snipe coming from a Luna power stroke, you know, those all that kind of jazz. You don't need items in the early game.
Xenoviper 2014, you don't need items. You need minimal items, but yes, I agree. You don't need much items in Snowball Heroes.
Yep, exactly. So looking at the Hellbound team, I would understand why you would say you favor them, just because the fact that, well, just enough stuns. I wouldn't say a lot, but just enough stuns and enough physical damage to take them down. So you have the stuns coming out, and you have Sandwave, you know, just poking them with the little toothpick, and then well done they go. So that's about it. But on the flip side, they need items for that. Well, Sandwave, for that matter, needs items for that. So Luna and Glacius actually expending a little bit of mana to try to pick up that Hellhounds, and they will succeed actually. So Hellhound's not going to do a lot of pulls for them. Silhouette's going to get the lane control in the bottom lane, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. So let's see if he could redeem himself.
Mid lane, there goes the stun already. An Engineer takes a bit of a beating there, but Stalagmite's just going to connect, and that's going to save his teammate there. DY777. It's a tri-lane mid lane, or rather a bit of a triple solo lane coming from Team Legion side with dual roam. So Luna as well as Glacius is going to roam a little bit there. But the problem with this strategy is in HoN you need your supports to get some level, and if they don't get killed, they don't get levels. It's a really harsh world for Team Legion right now.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Luna especially with a stun, but being only level 1, he will not get the stun. So you're compensating a teamfight mechanic for damage. Not really a big fan, but after all, it's a Luna. It's a really cute Latino, but it's not that bad. Top lane, actually, they are going to kind of congregate right there. Nice Water of Wrath actually placed by Zap, spotting out Peter Yet's Water of Wrath. So good presence of mind. That's going to be a lot of problems for I would say, our Rhapsody. No, yeah, kind of wasted more there, but pretty unfortunate. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, good stuff all year round. That's it. The supports are still at level of 1, and yeah, they're still level of 1. So they will break away from this strategy. It's apparently not going to work against a Sandwraith, or even in the mid lane where you have dual stuns there. This is the Engineer Pebbles combo. So Legion team effectively just lost quite a fair amount of EXP, and that explains the 200 plus EXP deficit hitting their way because of the fact that they have 2 supports roaming and not leeching up sufficient EXP there. That's it. Also, you got mid lane Mr. Suns. They're level 2 already up against a level 3 Gauntlet. A lot of this Legion's success in this team fight really depends on the grapple from Gauntlet. So you're gonna have to look at his Korean wannabe to see how he's actually gonna hook people in. Yeah, so far, 1 hook, 1 success.
1 for 1. Okay, understandable. Okay, the fact that the Legion team has a form of displacement mechanic, which is the Gauntlet. I really like that a lot. just because of any. Oh well, Warbeast gonna get scouted out by a Silhouette. Glacius with that stun, I would say Ice Imprisonment. But what is this Silhouette doing? It's potentially missing.
I pulled the string
grab-
already,
grab-
god damn it, yeah.
Yeah, my god, the ninja with the ninja announcer. Wow. Okay,
man.
guys.
Then
That's-
somebody's gonna
that's
teach you
insane.
Japanese something. Meanwhile, 3 minutes already, 1-0, good kill there. Might have, just so close, might have missed it a little bit there. But of course, we must remember the Silhouette does have the increased attack speed coming from the Relentless Salvo there. And the keg is not gonna miss. What a bad keg that is from Engineer.
Yep, it was kind of a attempt to kind of displace the Glacius a little bit of the region, but not gonna connect, unfortunately. So Gauntlet with the level 2 in Infernal Instability, that's where Burst starts getting real. If he, speaking of real, if he reels in the Engineer, he actually reels in the Pebbles, that's it. Glacius could put the Ice Imprisonment on him, but it's not gonna do jack. Gauntlets, unfortunately, not gonna get into
Top lane.
Meanwhile, top lane, Peter, yes, actually takes down EQ. Oh my god, who's that? Yeah, that's Rally. So that, wow, oh my god. That was a really, really good burst coming off. Rhapsody and a Sandwave. Kind of a deadly combo. It's kind of like a Empath, but much better in your
Mid lane, there goes the Chuck, and Gauntlet jumps right in. Ice Imprisonment gonna happen there on Pebbles. Pebbles is, yep, with the help of the tower there. Pick up the kill there quickly on the Gauntlet. Gauntlet not very happy that he died there, lifting the finger. And meanwhile, we got 4 minutes in. Engineer now, effectively this creep pooling, or rather this wave pooling technique is kind of slanting slightly in favor for Warbeast, but I like it a lot more when it's done by Turtle Masters because it's so nicely controlled by the old Turtle Masters. By Turtle Masters, I don't mean this squad, I mean the main squad, which we did see last week. You can check the VODs on YouTube, by the way. And this one here by this Warbeast is just not perfect. He's missing out on certain levels and certain EXP, but I guess, you can still make do with that somehow.
Yeah, if people are still confused, this Turtle Masters, this TURS you see on the screen right now, are not Turtle Masters, they are Team KERO. Just for clarification purposes. So yeah,
I think it's a spare team or second team, something like that.
spare team. I don't think no one wants to kind of be,
No, it could be the second team, man. If the Turtle Masters is a very big brand in Thailand. That's it, level 5 Sandwave, and there goes the stun from Rally. It might connect, yes it will. There also goes the Ice Imprisonment, and one big bamboo pole to the face. Down goes the Sandwave. Man, can we ever consider death like that? Death by bamboo pole?
I'm not sure if you look at Samurai's death, he still has like 3 balls circling right there. Yeah, and it's played by ball 3. Could be my graphic issue, but yeah, you just go down nicely addressed right there. But yeah,
bottom lane.
What's the bottom lane? What's happening right there? Warbeast could be a lot of trouble right there. Level 6 Silhouette, hot on pursuit, but with that boots, Thanos is gonna be safe because of the Pebbles. Nice stun right there. Silhouette is still going balls deep. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Nice snipe coming out right there, but Silhouette's gonna body block coming up from Pebbles. So good stuff coming up from Mr. Sun with the presence of mind to just lift him up in the air and just body block.
He went in too deep there. Too deep.
Yeah, too deep. You never go deep sometimes. But
Yeah, nah,
sure if
you
it's
do,
worth the
but
value.
not in that kind of situation. You do go deep. Anyway, 6 minutes already. 3-3 here. 197 GPM. Sorry, 197 goal lead for Team Legion. What am I saying? That's a top lane Sandwave. A little bit of a challenge here. There goes the sun from Luna, and the harass is gonna come up from power through as well. Not enough to pick up the kill because no Glacius. So Legion team actually really rocking this draft that they have. Great grapple hook there. Meanwhile, mid lane, Select Mites, Cat connecting as well, and no grapple exit. Yes, there will be, but it's just nicely at the cleave there. So Gauntlet is still gonna die somehow. And that's it. It's a little bit sad that the grapple is not perfect. If not, it would have been a kill.
Oh, yes.
Or rather, would have been a bit run away.
As a professional Gauntlet player, I'm very disappointed in scrapping.
As a professional Gauntlet. Xenoviper, are you kidding me?
2014. We'll prove that. With 300 ping, if needed. But still, unfortunate grapple is not going to go up the cliff as intended. Just got displaced. But here comes the Keg. Keg's going to land on the Glacius. Here comes the Mirage from the Sandwave. I guess this could be enough to bring him down. Glacius probably did not see that coming. A good taunt's going to be good. Sit down, Sun comes out and balls. Gonna get that kill. So pretty good stuff. Probably was not even expecting a Mirage. I didn't expect a Mirage. Like, holy crap. So
Yeah. Okay, that was completely premeditated. They know the Glacius doesn't have the mana for the Ice Imprisonment. That's perfect calculation. and Experience Gaming. That's it. Bottom lane. There goes the jump from Silhouette. Again, going a little bit deep here. And Warbeast, level 4 only. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna go in with a nice little tune there. Never say effectively. Gonna try a wall up there. Will run behind, but there goes the Blades, and that is gonna be a kill. There's no way can run from 2 Silhouettes.
Yep. Is it
That's
one
what I call double Silhouette. Yeah, I know it.
Talking about like the fact that one Silhouette's kind of scary and you're getting banged around with 2, you know.
Oh god, this is just too much. Level 6 Sandwraith top lane there, and hiding in the tree is not really effective there for Warbeast as we can see. 4-5, 400 gold lead for Team Legion. Do you give the favor to Legion so far?
You know, like I said, man, I have already given the favor to them since minute 1. Spellcaster team, my favorite. Silhouette's one of my favorites as well because, well, she is technically a spellcaster and a carry, so best of both worlds in one. Let's talk about 2 things, best of both. Well, okay, let's not say that again. I will say DP, but yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8 redeeming himself from his previous Warbeast attempt, which was kind of like this game, but still, he's pretty much carrying this game.
Top lane, there goes the dive. Sandwraith nearly dying right there. There goes the follow-up stun, ice imprisonment as well. And Ball's gonna be safe here by Rhapsody. He's gonna just sing there. Pretty good stuff. Death metal music, not my favorite, but as long as it works, whatever, right? No one cares. So Engineer's gonna go in there, and down goes Glacius. Now Rally, bit of a trouble, but do know Rally still has got the Seismic Slam. Goes in for the Compel. Connects only on 1, and Engineer is able to pop up extra mana somehow, popping out just like off the hat there. Turret's gonna connect, but that's not gonna be enough. They're gonna pull it back, and there we go. 2 down for Team Legion.
Yeah, man, I probably spoke a little bit too. So 70-4 in favor for the Hellborn. Silhouette supporting in, but not gonna do jack at all. Rhapsody trying to make that deny, but not gonna happen. Well, that's. Oh wait, wow, where is Silhouette? Oh, he's
back,
to the bottom
back
lane.
to the bottom lane. Yeah.
Yeah, that he has an ultimate. He has the ultimate up, so that's pretty interesting. And Warbeast, we do see a Warbeast actually gonna TP to the middle lane. Not pretty sure what he's trying to accomplish. Let's see what Pebbles has. Pebbles level 8.
Oh, this is one slow Pebbles, man. Yeah, just
Still have his
slow.
portal key now. Just saying, but no.
Yeah, still doesn't have portal key, right? Or it's in a courier.
I don't think it's in
No,
a
it's
career.
not possible. Yeah.
1,000 in the bank, so it's probably still trying to save up for it. We have on the flip side, we do see Silhouette actually making a way for it in milestone, but has a sustainer 10 minutes into the game with Steam Boost. That's pretty good in terms of just well, providing more, I would say, regen and lane relevance, if there's such a word for it. Engineer
Top
hiding in the
lane
background
gang.
in the bottom lane. Silhouette trying to get this tower, but I don't think Engineer's gonna come in and try for
Top.
the deny, and he gets it. Wow, such good plays coming up from this.
While that's happening, top lane Rally just died.
Oh wow, sorry. So,
And now bottom lane Engineer is also gonna die.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Not before the kill on Silhouette though.
Here right now. Oh, super.
Oh, them ninja skills by Mirage, and like I said, Silhouette is gonna die.
Oops. You don't curse my Silhouette.
Mid lane.
Middle lane. It's not done yet. Gauntlet's gonna get stun tossed, but you know he's gonna try to run away. He has the pair potion. He's gonna pop it. But Pebbles gonna get nice stun right there. He is gonna get tossed. Where's the chuck?
Oh
He
my
chucks it,
God.
and down he goes. Yo, the tune right there. The tune
Oh
juke
my
crew
God.
goes up to Mr. Sun. So Mr. Sun's making a statement for himself. That's why you don't let him get his Pebbles, man. He's
No,
sitting at
that's
3-0-1.
that's why you don't TP in front of a Pebbles like that. Come on, come on. And he
Oh
has
my
okay. Chunjuk crew can't juke. That's just bad pun. But really, you don't TP in front of Pebbles like that. Come on, he's got Chuck. What are you thinking, man? So there goes the slow from Glacius. Here comes the Silhouette. Silhouette, so far, the only play with a little bit of a brain there. And the stun is not going to connect somehow. And nice Chuck as well. Pebbles does go down somehow. And Silhouette also is going to try and pursue a little bit extra damage on the Engineer. Kek is going to connect. And here comes Rhapsody. They still want this kill. And Silhouette goes down. At least that's valuable trade because that is the main carry. And Rally goes in, Compel miss. And Legion team doesn't really know what they're doing so far. They can't even pick up the kill on Rhapsody. This is really disappointing. And the backup comes. That is the Sandwraith. Gauntlet comes back here. Nice grapple. At least he can grapple even though he can't juke. And Engineer's going to go down. Rally's also in a bit of a pinch but will survive. And Sandwraith is also going to save the day here. So everyone does pull back here. And it's 7-12. 2.4k goal lead.
Yeah, still going back and forth, man. Like, It's just like the first game, but like unfortunately this Hellborn, this game trying to make a name for himself again. Like a good note that Team Hybrid actually gets gained
Top.
moment, but meanwhile top lane actually a hasted Gauntlet actually gets the kill. I would say gets the kill. Yep.
I blame S2.
onto War Beast. It's a War Beast. Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
blame S2 because the stun animation on Pebbles is a little bit too slow, and effectively War Beast just died like that. So yeah, bad
don't-
day
don't-
for Hellborn. Really,
You
2K
don't
golden for them.
stalagmites a hasted Gauntlet. You have to chuck it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you don't really have to be, you know, that close to cast stalagmites. It does have a bit of this animation there. But anyway, rest in peace, War Beast.
RP. So okay, do note that these two War Beasts, these two games are having a really hard time
Yeah.
for reasons I don't know. Rhapsody making a really interesting ward right there. So I'm kind of surprised how he actually juked into the trees and just stood there. Oh, I actually
Rhapsody.
need to experiment that. So yeah, 13 minutes in, like Nancy mentioned, is 12 really not far behind in terms of a spellcaster team. If Silhouette gets up more farms, it's gonna get really scary in terms of, well, just pretty much all attacks. But the whole metagame of how Silhouette, Draconis, these kind of heroes, how they died out is because they usually farm a nullstone as a first item. Meanwhile, actually, middle lane, Pebbles comes in for a Stalagmite, does a reverse chuck, rarely gonna get nicely kept behind, but what costs Pebbles, gonna get 4-man gang, that's what I call a slaughterfest. Mr. Sun goes down, here comes the nuclear power glaciers, but still, it's not gonna be effective. They are on the chase. Luna is in a lot of trouble. And War Beast, that dog right there, is gonna get sniped
Oh.
now! And down goes War Beast, but meanwhile, Luna actually takes the fall from the engineer behind. Sam's gonna do a little bit of a tree walking, but get nicely hooked back by the Gauntlets. He's gonna do a little bit more tree walking problems right there.
Oh,
and
God.
Silhouette, unfortunately, will not get vision of Sandwraith, and he just safely TP's home.
That was 100% Bollywood. The
I have
dancing
no idea
around
what
trees there, crazy. That's it. However, there's also another Bollywood action. Grapple not gonna connect here. Rhapsody, what a lucky runaway there. And also that is a 3-point successful point there. 3-point throw, right? In terms of basketball. Yeah, 3-point throw coming in from Pebbles. Great chuck going into the energy field like that. Rally just didn't have a chance right from the beginning there. No way at all. Complete silence. And no teammates will jump in the energy field even though they're your best friends. They just like, I'm sorry bro, you're just gonna have to die.
It's gonna be that. Yes, I agree. But that ballsy move of that Mr. Suns, that reverse check thing. Yeah, he paid for it really bad, just saying. But the synergy is so insane. Like the moment the chuck was happening, the Keck just comes in and just pushes Rally back and down he goes. So really good team synergy, like I said, coming up from Hellborn, and the fact that they are not exactly a spellcaster's team compared to the Legion side. So Silhouette has gotta come up soon. If not, there could be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, so
Well, yeah, that's good.
10-15 Silhouette up with the Nullstone. Fantastic protective item on the Silhouette. Will at least save him from a little bit of the Pebbles factor. But will take some ground damage nonetheless. That's it. Level 7 Glaciers here. Virtually no items whatsoever. Needs to have some form of support element in this Glaciers. Most of the teams that are playing competitive, they don't really pay much attention to the support. That's very sad. Meanwhile, top lane. Oh wow, deny. Big deny from Rhapsody against the Silhouette. There goes the jump. Unfortunately, it's not going to cut it. And there goes the wasted skill on Silhouette.
Wasted skill. But yeah, I agree with what you said. The Glacius does need some defense relevant items. Actually picks up the mana battery, so tries to get a little bit of regen. I guess it's okay, considering that he has been putting out a good amount of wards with the Illumina. So.
Yep, and that's it. The mid lane push is gonna happen right about here, and effectively they are also gonna pull back quite a fair bit. Hellborn team does pot in here just to put up a bit of a good defense. Do not, that is a mid lane tier 1. You don't want to lose your mid lane tier 1 because it's that useful. And they will try their best to defend this spot here. And Legion team on the flip side, they're just camping on the opposite side of this river, and will be using eye power to hope that the health pool of the tier 1 goes down.
Yeah, that all said and done, we do see that is happily farming down in the bottom lane would try to be addressed by this Glacius and Silhouette. But I don't think there'll be any abuse because the fact that you have tree walking, you have a Mirage, you're not gonna kill this Sandwave unless you have at least 3 stun. Just checking the caliber.
Zeno, I think your microphone is cutting off. You might want to check that. And we are going to try and solve out some connection problems. It seems like 300 kilometers too much to handle. That's it, however. There goes Xap there. Mr. Suns pick up the kill very easily. And this is why Pebbles is a lot more deadlier as compared to a Deadwood. Because Pebbles does have a lot of magical bursts that can pick up even heroes that are very squishy. And well, Deadwood actually can do the same, just a little bit different. Meanwhile, Xenriv going somewhere, picks up the kill quickly there, and Rhapsody sings a song. Gauntlet is gonna try and materialize his kill. Rally comes in from behind, effectively. That's not where you want to come in from. Keg is not gonna connect. Engineer will put up some form of defense, and team will be safe. So good pickoffs there from Team Hellborn.
Yeah, man. This I was just reading what you said. This it's much more deadly than a Deadwood. The irony is strong in that. The fact that he has his portal key is going to do a lot of damage, and he's probably just trying to rush for his shrunken hit, try to be ring relevant compared to that, not compared to the Gauntlet. You don't want to get fisted.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to get fisted, you were saying, right?
Yeah, just saying, but Ice Imprisonment really troublesome to get trees lockdown. You don't want that to happen. So I don't know. Right now, Legion team has a couple of options. The Silhouette could try to farm up a Geometer's game, or just go for a Shrunken game, double defense. But the problem is, if you go in double defense, he's gonna nerf out a lot of this. I would say damage. But the fact that he has relentless is already damage potential. I'm not sure if he really wants to, do the math and go for defensive. I don't know. Like I said, Rally probably try.
Hold that thought, mid lane, Kag. End of announcement. Good Kag.
I have announced it.
I don't know, man. Your mic is completely. I cannot even hear. I cannot even make out what you're saying. Are you there? Hello? Sound check. Xenoviper. Earth to Xenoviper. Dude, you're not in space. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, guys. This is where I sound off a technical difficulty. Can you... Hello, you there?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you are a little soft. And I think I'm gonna try and solve that. Yeah. Okay, let's try again.
Okay. Let's see. We have Hellborn team actually milking onto their own ancients, trying to get as much thing. Well, much farmers. So okay, we are sitting at 373, which is really respectable. 307 balls still going balls to the wall. So we have a portal key pickup actually onto Silhouette. It's actually gonna sell it again. So I'm not really sure what his purpose was. Oh no, he didn't sell it. Just put it on the ground and like, hi guys, I still don't have him. But yeah, good. I would say good strat of 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. Gonna hit and pick up his portal key and leave.
Exactly, so now Hellborn is in a little bit of a good spot. 6.5k goal lead, 17 is to 10 here in Hellborn's favor, and Hybrid still is in a pretty commanding position. They have the Pebbles to thank for that, as well as a pretty good ganky kind of a Xenriv. That's what you should do as a Xenriv, always farm and gank. That's it, however, there's a bit of a problem here for Silhouette, but of course, Silhouette does have the ability to run away, and it seems like Xenriv is going to try and hunt down the Silhouette, the real deal here, but there is no, okay, forget that, there is a stun, Mr. Suns, your friendly neighborhood Pebbles. Grapple does connect. I have no idea what Gauntlet's thinking of doing. That's a Pebbles. That's level 14 Pebbles. And effectively, he is going to go in. There goes the River Shark again. Another 3-point toss. Xenriv now going to go in. Gauntlet going to try. And his Inferno instability. Stalagmite's going to connect. And Gauntlet is also going to die here. And Legion team is going to come in a little bit slower. 1 by 1 is not the right one to go in. And also, there goes the Cycling Slam. So Pebbles just jump a little bit forward here. And the Luna takes the fall. And it's a steamroll.
Anybody home? Hello? That's a throw, like a basketball kind of throw. Except Pebble still does not have his stuff in the match. Yeah, the fact that he just went in 1-by-1 and just died, just like that. That was bad. I guess the key component to that match was that that really questionable grapple onto that Pebbles who just grappled it and like, oh guys, I'm screwed. So
He's just trying to show us he's got good hook accuracy, that's all. That's it. Top lane, Nucleus falling from the sky. War Beast is in a bit of a tight spot. Silhouette, Blink Dagger, and the dagger is gonna kill. By the way, it doesn't matter because Power Throw is coming from behind. So 11 is to 22, and War Beast was dead right off the bat. And well, Zeno, do you still believe?
What?
Do you still believe the Legion can win?
I believe the Dream. Let's call it a Dream, right? Because it isn't true most of the time. So it's like a dream. So. Well, if a dream don't work, you always wake up one day and realize that but then kind of shit on part by reality. But yeah, good to see this kind of lineup. You don't see a Gauntlet and Silhouette in this game really often. So it's pretty good to see some of these heroes back in the 2012 days and see how strong their mechanics were. So actually middle lane, you see invisible pebbles. I mean, walking through the glaciers, you're gonna get melted, and down he goes in a puff of smoke. Gauntlet comes in with a questionable grapple, and he's just gonna hit back. So
I have no idea why Gauntlet likes to feast the pebbles so much.
I don't know, man. He's just trying to feel belong, in the new.
That was a completely, if you know what I mean, moment. But anyway, top lane, tier 2 goes down, and that's a Silhouette. I believe Reflections popped up somewhere, and effectively, there we go. She's gonna be fine. She's all the way back at home, and I believe we are gonna solve this mic problem, so don't worry about it. And yeah. Back to the point here. So Gauntlet is always trying to hook in the pebbles, but that is a very tank hero. It's effectively 1.8k health pool there, and that's insane amount of health for even a strength hero. And really, it's a pebbles. It's got a lot of spells that's insane off cooldown, and even the engineer is able to just sidestep the grapple there. That's crazy. Too slow, Gauntlet.
High five. Download.
Yep, so that's it. I'm actually trying my best to see if there's any way to improve the sound quality from Xenoviper. Mid on the flip side, we have the Sandwraith. That's at level 16 there with the Nullfire Blade. That's fantastic. I really like the Nullfire Blade a lot because that means that Sandwraith is just too fat to give a damn. And effectively now they're going into the trees here. Will not be able to catch out that War Beast, and War Beast will be okay. Meanwhile, let's see if the connection's better. And yep, that's a pretty good Nullfire Blade there, but not really effective. And so it's already back home. So Xenoviper, you there, man?
Yep. Oh, meanwhile, Engineer's gonna get nicely cacked. I would say cacked. He was gonna get
A lot
nucleared down, and yeah, down he goes. So I would say it's an okay trade. Oh, it's not even a trade, but they are just trying to get back into momentum. They're really far behind. 12. Only 12 kills compared to 23. So in this game, if you want to call something a steamroll, this is probably more of a steamroll, just because they have the insane global presence of that Sandwraith. Like you can't go wrong with Sandwraith.
Yep, you just can't go wrong with Sandwraith. It's like, yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, are they out of their mind last picking Sandwraith? Yes, because Ball is such a good carry that they effectively decide to give him Sandwraith. And the fact that Sandwraith has got a lot of team fight potential, because he just needs to farm. If there's a team fight, press the R, go there, do your job, and damn, there we go. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Generally now Sandwraith is at the top lane, and now gonna get challenged by Silhouette. And this is a bit of a problem because this isn't supposed to happen. What is Sandwraith doing here?
Hello, Sandwraith. You are in but nope.
Oh!
That's the snipe there. Wow.
Quick reflection there, my friend. Unfortunately, Sandwraith. Yep, but mid lane, down goes Ball. He was diving a little bit too deep and went completely suicidal, completely depressed as well. Needs to see a psychiatrist, and I have no idea what he's doing there. That's just completely greedy.
You don't call him balls to the wall for no reason. I'm just gonna use that a lot from today. My God, his name is the epitome of balls, but it's okay. Gracious hiding a little bit from this really scary war beast. He has a puzzle box. Do note about that. And pushes might just start happening. And not to say that they really need push, because they are so far in lead for the gold and experience advantage. Still, bottom tower is still standing, and they might look to try to snipe out these war beasts. They gotta do it fast. Here comes Grapple, and he's gonna connect that silhouette with a really nice stun, and the snipe is gonna bring him down. So pretty good stun coming in now. But Babael comes in right there, stun toss combination, gonna bring him down.
Oh, you can't touch this.
Oh my God,
Can't touch this.
he just sniped out Glacius, pops the shrunken hit, and TPs in front of everyone, and it says you can't touch this.
Yeah, there we go. Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
It's golden. It's shiny. Look at that. Mr.
Yeah,
Suns. Sparkling in the sun.
Dude, he wasted a shrunken head just for a TP. I'd take that any day. Right now, they're just gonna get the middle tower, which is good stuff.
Well, it's not really a waste if it saves his life, picks up a kill. He is still very far in this game. If he really wants, he can always repurchase Shrunken Head for the extra 5 seconds, but who cares, right? So here comes Silhouette trying to pick off the Engineer at top lane. Engineer is going to pop the ultimate there, but realizes that it's in a pretty awkward situation because Silhouette can always heal the energy field, like you can see here, so...
But the snipe was insane. The Luna snipe, the red power throw, actually helped him get his kill. So that's a pretty good team. I would say team synergy. I would say that snipe was 8 out of 10. Good snipe.
Oh,
good snipe.
are we ranking snipes today?
We can.
Yeah.
It's a hunter secret, but just saying. I would rank that as a 1. It's such a useless card. But anyway, the reflection is up again. Look at the amount of reflections. He's just this is the definition of illusion abusion, and it's a silhouette. So that is her hallmark ability, and she's just gonna just straight places forever and regen runes up on her. I'm just focusing a lot on this silhouette because she has a lot of I would say teamfight potential, but the fact that her team is not making up for it. You pull up the goal per minute chart, they're all so low compared to the entire Hellborn team. Everyone in Hellborn team is in good balance, except for the Silhouette. Silhouette is just way off the charts. 480 gold per minute, yeah, it's good for her, but for the entire team, not so much.
Exactly, so there we go, 30 minutes in, 15 is to 24, 11k goal lead for Team Hellborn. They still are ahead in this game here. Really, it takes a lot of effort to throw this game away, and I do hope that I will not have the chance to witness that. And on the flip side, you have Team Legion, and the carry Silhouette is doing whatever she can, but when you go double protective, when you go into Nalsa protective and you don't go for Shrunken Head, it's very hard to counter the Pebbles, and that means fantastic positioning, which, yeah, 567 is doing a good job, but really it's just a lot more of a challenge here for Team Legion to really just take S5 and take a good team fight. I have not seen a good team fight from them so far in this entire game.
Yeah, because the fact that they just get bursted down. Look at that Gauntlet, just missing a hook game, but here comes the response from Pebbles. Gonna do the reverse chuck back in the energy field, just like old time. Down he goes. Here comes the nuclear power. All in the mess right there. The Mirage actually gets popped out, and meanwhile, Gauntlet and the I would say the nuclear glaciers just go down as well. With that said, Legion is still still in the backside of it, just because the Gauntlet just failed all the initiation. I'm not really sure what he's trying to prove, but what you nicely mentioned in terms of team fight potential, team fight damage, Hellborn is still way superior compared to the Legion.
Yep, so bottom lane push here. The tier 3 gonna get challenged by Team Hellborn, and there is virtually no one home. Only the Silhouette and the Rally. That's basically a couple that's in the master bedroom there. And effectively, we're gonna be looking at a melee barracks right now as well, and the range barracks gonna get challenged as well. Silhouette's not even home. It's just all the way up at the top lane there, trying to make a bit of a push, but will effectively get challenged and goes down just like that. So that's a bit of a distraction there. Engineer is gonna go down. And Sandwraith is actually a little bit boxing. Grapple is going to connect, but okay, what a grapple. He actually threw Sandwraith into the tree there.
Yep, understandable. That's pretty unfortunate. Well, Gauntlet, for as much as how good his skill mechanics work, when it comes to big team fights, he's not really viable except for his ultimate, which is the Gauntlet Bluff. 4-second status is really good. But the fact that they don't really have much of a follow-up, like let's say They yes, you have a, I would say glacial downpour. You have the rally ultimate stuff like that, but it's not gonna work for them because they are just way too tanky. We have Rhapsody with a protective melody up, all that kind of jazz. They are not gonna make things work. Okay, rally has a Snap of the Master. Wow, but we have not seen a good seismic slam the entire game. I don't know what you think, but I have not seen a single good seismic slam. On the flip side, not Rally. Congo actually goes down to the Hellborn. Obviously, Token is gonna go to Sandwraith. That goes without saying. So he's gonna be twice as hard to bring down this game. So I would say Pebbles has overtaken the goal per minute chart, sitting at 466. I'm not really surprised that if he goes for a Staff of the Master next item because he has his demonic breastplate already completed. So Mr. Sun's doing a lot of work this game. Definitely MVP of the day. Defense tower is going to be nicely challenged for the middle lane, and down it goes. That's going to be the last of the outer defense tower for the Legion team. And I'm not really sure if Legion has the caliber to actually prevent this push coming from the Hellborn. They have a War Beast, they have Puzzle Box, they have Abyssal Skull, they have a Pebbles with the demonic breastplate. They have everything to bring down this tower, and Braxus for all that matter. Oh, wait, Grapple actually connects right there. Pebbles in a lot of trouble. Here comes Rhapsody with that portal key and ultimate. Well, Pebbles actually popped that shrunken hit. So here comes the stun toss combination, and down goes Glacius just like that, man. Pebbles actually gonna save it right there.
Ooh.
But here comes the Mirage. I'm not really sure who he's gonna target in. Targeting the Aluna. Aluna is actually gonna go down, and Sammy's gonna pay the price. Has the token, doesn't really matter. Here he comes again.
Oh, what a grapple!
What a grapple. Yep. I'm done.
I'm done, team. Alright, Silhouette might survive here. Okay, it was great when the dream lasted. Meanwhile, top lane is gonna get pressured, and Rhapsody is able to pot away as well. Rally gets a bit challenged. Silhouette buys back instantaneously, goes for the Rhapsody. Rhapsody gets a bit of a backup coming in from the Engineer, but that's not gonna be enough. Meanwhile, Seraph goes completely ham on the Rally, and on the flip side, PDS just died like that. EQN goes down as well, and Silhouette gets silenced from a very nicely positioned turret. And now Silhouette is going to fight against the Sandwraith, who we all know who's gonna win. And that's a top lane is just that. And Nuclear gonna fall from the sky. Grapple comes in as well. Warbeast goes down. At least Gauntlet is a bit of a saving grace. Meanwhile, Glacius gets challenged by the Sandwraith. Keg is gonna connect, and Glacius goes down as well. Engineer now gonna be able to run away. And on the flip side, Pebbles just coming in. They're just killing everybody, slapping everyone just left, right, center. And yeah, I don't know, man. This is just.
Dude, this is annihilation coming out from the balls to the wall right there. And that's not enough. Rally is still trying to make something happen. Balls, look, he's just gonna sit there. He can't do anything. It's double annihilation for balls. Man, dude, that's double annihilation.
This is the redefinition of Steamroll.
Yep, you need double annihilation for a redefinition. So.
Yeah, you need double annihilation. Because that is completely balls. Look at that. Sandwraith, great job there so far. And Pebbles as well, Mr. Suns, just with a lot of good stats here in this entire game. Effectively, I'm looking at Mr. Suns here with 13, 2, and 11. The only heavy burden in the game was never say 08 and 3. Was he even in that game?
Wait, he was?
The Warbeast.
Warbeast. Yeah, I've never actually seen him like doing big.
I've never seen a Warbeast go 08 and 3 and win a game.
Yeah, man, you that's the definition of getting carried. You know what I'm saying? Gotta rely on the teammates. I believe the Pebbles back was really strong considering he's made of stone. So guess he had the caliber to actually carry this Warbeast on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, good stuff there. So that said, I believe this will wrap up today's game. It will go 2-0 to Hybrid, and Hybrid still proving that they are more than ready for KERO. Yeah, and effectively, maybe one day we're gonna see Hybrid versus Turtle Masters, and we have the chance to cast that game. I would be very excited to see the real Turtle Masters lineup up against Hybrid. Effectively, Hybrid is like the remodeled and the new and better version of S2Y. They are like just there, good stuff, and always ready to go. So of course, Mr. Suns with insane GPM 549, and Ball living up to the expectation 551 on the Sand Rave, except for one questionable death there. He does a 14, 2, and 3, and 13, sorry, and that's a lot. So that's it. Xenoviper, shoutouts.
Right. Shout out to viewers who are actually tuning on a Friday night. We don't get a lot of I would say a lot of attention compared to the MSA show on the weekends, but still, thank you guys for actually tuning in. It is an English cast. For shout out. Oh yeah, shout out to Megalomanics to actually point out that this is actually an English cast and not a Thai cast. So good stuff to note right there. Shout out to these two teams, Thai teams. You pointed out for us. Good games, and all. And last but not least, shout out to entire EGTV crew.
Yeah, shout out to Megalomaniac for not muting your stream and knowing it's in English. Thank you.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to all the viewers tonight for tuning in. Like what Zeno said, we don't really have much attention on Friday nights because people are just too busy with stuff on Friday night, and maybe because they're just shunning it because they thought it's a Thai cast. So I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna actually cast more games tomorrow night, 8 p.m. sharp. I believe I'm gonna be casting alone tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh my God, you are.
Yeah, because you're not free and Abstract's not around as well. I'm gonna check with Abstract, see how it goes. But anyway, that's it. Tomorrow, tune in for MSHL. We have a pretty exciting weekend lineup for you guys on HoN. And effectively, I hope the stream's a lot better now that we've restarted the stream after the first game. And don't worry if you missed out the first game. All the VODs will be up on the EGTV YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/epicgamingtvn. And that's about it there. Huge shout out to Xenoviper for being a fantastic co-caster, and for everyone who will kindly leave comments on how we can improve our cast. Of course, we are very rusty. That's due to a prolonged period of hiatus there. That's it. Also, shout out to my girlfriend. Big love there. And also to everyone. Basically, I'm just so happy to be here. Alright, see you guys in the show. Yeah, man, it's good. And we are obviously rusty because of the lack of adequate practice. But we hope that as we go along and as HoNTour gets, this is only the first, if I'm not, this is only the second cycle for HoNTour Thailand and the first cycle for MSHL. So there's a lot of action that's going to come up in the next few months. And with that said, I am happy to announce that EGTV is going to have its own studio real soon. And for more news on that, do follow that on our Facebook page as well as on my Facebook page. And the links will be dropped on chat. That's it. Have a great weekend, guys. And it just started there. So, enjoy yourselves and ta-da for now.